Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, I am going to show you how to find a given string is palindrome or not. First, let us understand what palindrome string is. So given a string, if we reverse that string and if the reverse string is same as the given string, then we call that string as palindrome. For example, if we have a string, something like this, so if we reverse this string, so reversing a string is reading the string from right to left. So M O M. So after reversing this string, it is same as the original string. So we can call this string as palindrome. So we can also take another example. Say for example, there is a string RADAR. So if you reverse this string, you'll again get RADAR. So after reversing the string, it is same as the given string. So this string is also called as palindrome string. Now we'll see one non-palindrome string. So Java. So if I reverse Java AVAJ, so it is not equal to the original string Java. So we can call this Java as not palindrome. Now let us write a Java program for the same. I will name the Java class as palindrome string. First of all, we will read the string from the user. For that, I will create a scanner object and we'll import this scanner class from Java util package. We'll create a string object. We'll name the given string as original string and we'll read that string. And we'll just provide a small message to enter the string. Please enter a string. Now we have the original string. We wanted to reverse the string and then we wanted to verify if that reverse string is equal to the original string. If it is same, then we'll say the string is palindrome, or else we'll say the given string is not palindrome. And for that, to store the reverse string, I'll declare another string object like this. And now we wanted to reverse the string. I already made a video on how to reverse a string. I provided link in the description below. You can watch the same, and I am going to use the same logic here. You can see here, first I'll find the length of the original string and then we'll start the index from length minus 1 as the index starts with 0. And till the index is 0 becomes 0, we'll proceed with reading each character in reverse order. And we'll add it to this string object reverse string. Once this loop is done, we will get the reverse string of the given string in this object. And once we get the uh, string in reverse order, what we are going to do is we are going to compare this reverse string. If it is equals, I'm going to use a method called equals, which is a string method, and I'll be comparing this with the original string. String 1 equals string 2. So if both are equals, then this equals method returns boolean true. If these two are not equal, then it returns false. So it will not enter into this if loop. So in this case, if both are equal, we'll display the given string as palindrome. Else, we'll say the given string is not palindrome. That's all. This is the logic to reverse the string. Once we reverse the string, we'll compare the reverse string with the original string. And if both are equal, we'll say given string is palindrome, or else we'll say the given string is not palindrome. And we'll close the scanner object till here. Okay. Now let us run this program and verify. we will provide input as MOM, and you can see given string is palindrome. We will execute again for another input RADAR, and you can see given string is palindrome. We'll verify some string which is not palindrome, Java, and you can see it says given string is not palindrome, as after reversing the string it is not same as the original string. This is how we can find a whether a given string is palindrome or not. Now we can actually achieve this using another approach, which is actually optimized approach than what we have seen now. So let me also explain that. For that, let me comment this out till here. And in this approach, we'll apply small logic here. So if you see here, when we are reversing a string, so we are reading the string from right to left. So the rightmost character here is, in this example, R. So we'll take R, and then we'll take the next rightmost digit A. Like that we are reversing the string, right? So in the same way, what we can do is, so we can compare the leftmost character in this string with the rightmost character. So in this case, we'll compare these two characters, and if both are same, then we can proceed with the next leftmost character in the string. So the next leftmost character in the string is A, and the next rightmost character in the string is again here 3. You can see here. We'll compare these these two now, these two characters. If they are both are same, then we'll proceed to the next leftmost and next rightmost. Like this, we'll verify till like at some point we'll see that what is that condition. So this is what we are going to do now. So when the leftmost character is equal to the rightmost character, then we can proceed with the next leftmost and next rightmost. Only then, if both are same, only then we can call that as palindrome. Or else what happens is, if you see here, if you observe here in this string Java, which is non-palindrome, so if I take the leftmost, this one J, and A is the rightmost character. If I compare these two are not equal. So in that case, we can stop looping, and we can directly say the given string is not palindrome. We don't need to actually read all the characters in the string. In the first iteration itself, we can check if leftmost character is same as the rightmost character, and if it is not same, then and there we can say that the given string is not palindrome. So this is the logic we are going to follow. If it is same, like in this case, N O O N. So if both are same, leftmost and rightmost characters are same, then we'll proceed with the next leftmost character in the string. So next leftmost character is this one here, and next rightmost character is index with so second index. So we'll compare these two. If both are same, we'll again proceed with the next leftmost and next rightmost, like that. Like that, we'll proceed uh, we'll proceed till some condition is met. We'll see that condition now, and this is the logic we are going to follow now. And for that, what we are going to do is, we'll take a variable I, which starts from the leftmost character in the string. So you can see here, and we will take another variable j, which starts with the rightmost character in the string. Now we will compare these two characters. A character which is at index I is compared with the character which is at the index j. Now if both are same, then what we'll do is, we'll move this I by one index. We'll increment I by 1, and we'll also at the same time we'll decrement j by 1, and we'll compare again. If if again the character at index I is equal to the character j, if both are equal or both are same, then we'll again proceed with, we'll increment I, and again we'll decrement j. This is the logic we are going to follow. And till what time we'll proceed, this is till whether I is equal to j or I is exceeding j. In one of the cases, I will be exceeding j, so j will be less than I. So till that point, we will actually perform this incrementing of I and decrementing of j, and comparing the characters at indexes I and j if they are equal. So this logic we are going to apply now. Now for that, let me write the while loop. And before this, what we'll do is we'll declare two variables for indices. So for reading from leftmost character, so we'll take I and we'll assign the index as 0, and we'll take j, and j value should be the rightmost index. Rightmost index is 4 here in this example. And how do we get this 4? So we'll take the length of this string. The length of this string is 5. So let's take the string length dot length, and if you observe, this is 5, but the last index is 4 here. So we should minus 1 here. We should say minus 1. So jth index starts with 4 now, and I starts with 0. Now we'll enter into the loop. We'll come back to the condition later. So you can see here, now what we'll do is, if in the original string dot, we will retrieve the character at index I, and what we are going to do is, we are not going to compare if they are equal. Just observe here, if character at index I is not equal to character at j, then we can say that, we can directly say that the given string is not palindrome. We don't need to proceed with the other characters in the string. We'll just say given string is not palindrome, and we don't need to proceed with the other characters in the string. So we'll just say break. What if this condition is false? Meaning, so if both the characters are same. So in this case, if we take this array da or radar case, so in this case both the character at index I and the character at index j are same. So in this case, what we should do? In this case, this condition becomes false. So we should proceed with the next index. So we'll make I plus plus, and j is at the rightmost index. So we need to decrement j. We'll increment I, and then we'll decrement j. We'll again go back to the condition. So then say, for example, for now, if it is true, so we'll again check the character now at index I and the character at jth index, if they are same. If they are same, again, like if they are same, we will not enter into this loop. We'll again increment I and we'll decrement j, and we'll proceed with this loop. Once at any point of time, if the character at the ith index is not equal to the character at the jth index, then we'll say that string is not palindrome, and we'll break the loop. We'll come out of the loop. And if it is not equal, and if it is not entering into this loop anytime, then like we are actually checking for the palindrome string. So what we are going to do here is, we'll proceed this until, if you observe here, I becomes equal to j or I is exceeding j. Till that point we need to follow this process. So till I is less than j, we can repeat this. Once if I is equal to j or I is exceeding j, then we'll stop the loop and we'll come out of the loop. And once we come out of the loop, what we'll say is, so once any character is not equal to the character which is character at the index I, if it is not equal to character at j at any point of time, then we'll just say given string is not palindrome, and we'll come out of the loop as we wrote break here. But once this loop is done, what we'll do is, we'll say given string is palindrome. Now verify. Now just observe here. So this is the logic we are going to uh, follow now. Now let me run this program and give the string as some radar. You can see given string is palindrome. This is fine. Now let us verify for Java. You can see here given string is not palindrome. This is fine, but it is also saying given string is palindrome. So both can't be same at the same. Both can't be displayed at the same time. So either a string can be palindrome or it cannot be palindrome. Only one can be possible. So in this case, the actual result is given string is not palindrome, but it is also displaying given string is palindrome, because we are displaying that given string is palindrome once we come out of the loop. So irrespective of whether your string is palindrome or not, it will always display given string is palindrome. So for this we need to write some condition, so that only in that condition we should display the string is palindrome. And what is the condition here? So what we'll do here is, for that, so once we enter into this loop, for that we will declare a boolean variable, one flag, and we'll make that flag as true. Once we enter into this if loop, meaning if any of the character is not equal, if any of the leftmost character is not equal to the rightmost character, then we'll make that flag as false, and we'll break and come out of the loop. And once we come out of the loop, what we'll verify here is, what is the flag value? We'll verify that. If the flag value is false, then it is not palindrome. As we are when once we enter into this loop, we are saying given string is not palindrome. As we know, it is not palindrome, and we're also making flag to be false. Flag to be false, and then once we come out of this loop, we'll see if flag is true, not false. If you check for false, then it will be given string is not palindrome. So we should be checking for flag if it is true. If it is true, then we'll say given string is palindrome. This is the condition we are going to use. So you can see we declared flag as true, and once if it is not palindrome string, it enters into this loop and it modifies the flag value to false. And once we come out of this loop, whether with this break, then or if this while condition is false, then we will verify the flag value. If the flag value is false, then we'll just ignore this, we will not print this. If the flag value is true, then we will say given string is palindrome. This is how we are going to write the condition. Now let us verify. First let us verify for palindrome. Okay, now we will verify for some non palindrome string. So you can see given string is not palindrome. Earlier it said it is palindrome and also not palindrome. So in this case it is saying only not palindrome, and will not enter into this condition, as a flag we made false. So it will never enter into this if loop. So this is how we can write the condition to print given string is palindrome. And we can also write the same condition without even using this boolean variable. How to do that, I'll show you now. So just observe. I'll just comment this boolean flag, and what I'll do is I'll just comment this condition as well. I'm just showing how we can write the same condition in a different way without using the boolean variable. So for that we'll apply small logic here again. So if you observe, I, either if it is becoming equal to j or if it is exceeding j, only then we can call it as palindrome. But in this case, like if you take this non-palindrome case, so this is I, this is j. So if first we'll check if both are equal, leftmost character is not equal to rightmost character, then in this case what we'll say this is not palindrome, right? So I is still less than j if you observe here. And in this case, come to this palindrome string case. So always I will be less than j, but we'll be incrementing I, at the same time we'll be decrementing j, and we'll be applying the same logic, this while loop, till I either becomes equal to j or I exceeds j. In this case if you observe, so let me show you that. So in this case, this is I, this is j, these two are equal. So we'll proceed with the, we'll increment I, we'll decrement j. So and we'll compare these two as well. Then what happens, I and j are same, like the character at ith index and jth index are same. Now we'll proceed ith index. So I will become 2 now. In this case I'm taking this case, I becomes 2 now and j becomes 1. So I is exceeding j. So this is the condition we are going to use to find if it is palindrome or not. So if I is either equals in the case, this is the case where it becomes equals, radar case. So once it reaches here, A and A are same. So I comes to the second index, and J when decrement it also comes to the second index. In this case, it will be same. So to keep it simple, if the number of characters in a given string is odd, then I will be equal to J. If the number of characters in a given palindrome string is even, then I will exceed J. Either greater than or equal to J, then print given string is palindrome is what we are saying. This is the condition we are using. With this condition, we'll say that given string is palindrome, and this condition becomes true in case of only palindrome strings. It exceeds I value either exceeds J, or it will become equals to J. It becomes equals to J when the number of characters in the string is odd, and it exceeds when the number of characters in the palindrome string is even. Now let us run this. Let me give some radar again, and you can see given string is palindrome. We also check non-palindrome string. So you can see given string is not palindrome. We can also verify for any other input as well. Like you can give some long palindrome string, Malayalam. Even Malayalam is palindrome. And you can check for any other non-palindrome string like some program. You can see given string is not palindrome. And this is how you can write the condition without even using the Boolean variable. And these are the this is how we can achieve like finding if a given string is palindrome or not. This is another approach, and this in this video we learned like two different approaches how to find if a given string is palindrome or not. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.